Most people will go broke in a recession not because they lose their job, but because they fail to prepare before the recession arrives. A recession changes the way money works. During good economic times, financial mistakes are often hidden by steady paychecks, rising asset prices, and easy access to credit. During a recession, those mistakes become impossible to ignore. Job security becomes less certain. Businesses slow hiring. Consumers reduce spending. Unexpected expenses suddenly feel much larger because financial flexibility disappears. Most people assume surviving a recession requires making more money. In reality, the first step is protecting the money you already have. Cash flow becomes your most valuable financial asset. Every dollar that stays in your pocket increases your ability to handle uncertainty. This is why financially successful people often prepare before economic conditions become difficult. They understand that recessions reward preparation and punish reaction. The goal is not predicting the future perfectly. The goal is making sure your financial foundation is strong enough to survive whatever happens next. One of the biggest mistakes consumers make is waiting until financial pressure arrives before making changes. By then, options are often limited. The best time to strengthen your finances is before you need them. Recessions create winners and losers financially, and the difference often comes down to preparation. Those who build reserves, reduce unnecessary expenses, and protect their cash flow enter difficult periods with more options. Those who ignore warning signs often find themselves making financial decisions under pressure. Financial freedom during a recession is not about having the highest income. It is about having the strongest financial position when uncertainty arrives. The first thing to focus on during a recession is building cash reserves. Many people underestimate the power of liquidity until they need it. Cash provides flexibility. Cash creates options. Cash reduces dependence on debt during emergencies. Wealthy individuals often increase their cash reserves when economic uncertainty rises because they understand that opportunities frequently appear during difficult times. Another important lesson is reducing unnecessary expenses before they become a problem. Small recurring expenses may not seem significant during strong economic periods, but during a recession, they can create unnecessary pressure on your budget. Review subscriptions. Review convenient spending. Review recurring monthly obligations. Every dollar saved strengthens your financial position. Another major principle is avoiding new debt whenever possible. Debt commitments reduce flexibility because future income becomes partially spoken for before it arrives. Recessions often reward people who maintain low financial obligations and strong cash flow. Another important lesson is creating a financial buffer. A buffer allows you to absorb setbacks without immediately turning to credit cards or loans. The goal is not living in fear of a recession. The goal is creating enough stability that economic uncertainty does not control your decisions. Financial preparation is often less about dramatic action and more about strengthening the fundamentals. More cash, less debt, lower expenses, greater flexibility. Those principles become incredibly valuable when economic conditions become difficult. A critical strategy during a recession is protecting your income. Most people focus entirely on spending, but income stability matters just as much. This does not necessarily mean finding a second job immediately. It means becoming more valuable in your current role, developing additional skills, and creating multiple sources of income when possible. Economic uncertainty often rewards adaptability. Individuals with diverse skills and multiple income streams frequently have more options when conditions change. Another important lesson is avoiding panic. During every recession, fear causes people to make poor financial decisions. Some sell investments at the worst possible time. Others accumulate unnecessary debt because they feel overwhelmed. Financial success during difficult periods often comes from remaining disciplined while others become emotional. Another major principle is focusing on what you can control. You cannot control interest rates. You cannot control inflation. You cannot control economic headlines. You can control your spending, savings, debt levels, and financial habits. Those actions create resilience. Recessions eventually end, but the financial habits developed during them often last much longer. People who learn how to manage money effectively during difficult periods frequently emerge stronger than before. The goal is not simply surviving a recession. The goal is using the experience to build a stronger financial future. One of the biggest opportunities during a recession is understanding that lower spending can become a wealth-building advantage. Many consumers view reduced spending as a sacrifice. Wealthy individuals often view it as an opportunity to redirect money toward more important priorities. Every dollar not spent unnecessarily can strengthen savings, reduce debt, or increase investments. Another important lesson is understanding the difference between wants and needs. During economic uncertainty, this distinction becomes extremely valuable. People who can quickly identify and eliminate non-essential expenses often experience less financial stress. Another major principle is maintaining long-term thinking. Recessions create short-term challenges, but wealth is built over decades. Consumers who continue saving, investing responsibly, and protecting cash flow frequently position themselves well for future growth. Another lesson is that financial discipline becomes more valuable when conditions become difficult. Anyone can spend money when times are good. The real test of financial strength appears during uncertainty. This is where habits, systems, and preparation matter most. The individuals who emerge strongest from economic downturns are often the people who focused on fundamentals while everyone else focused on fear. The truth is that recessions do not destroy financial futures. Poor preparation does. Most people who struggle financially during economic downturns are not victims of one major mistake. They are victims of small financial weaknesses that accumulated over time. Weak savings, high debt, excessive spending, limited cash flow. Recessions simply expose those weaknesses. The good news is that every one of those areas can be improved. Build cash reserves, reduce unnecessary expenses, avoid new debt, protect your income, focus on flexibility. Those actions may seem simple, but they create powerful financial protection. Another important lesson is that preparation creates confidence. Confidence reduces panic. Better decisions follow. Financial freedom is not about predicting the economy perfectly. It is about building a financial system strong enough to handle uncertainty. Start preparing now. Strengthen your foundation. Protect your future. Stay patient. Stay disciplined. Let preparation become your advantage. If this helped, like and subscribe to the Daily Yield, because we're building real financial progress, one step at a time.